Hey y'all, Angela DeJesus with DeJesus Family Farms and Nursery. So I'm taking a spin from Ms. Volpe. I'm doing my coffee break. It's actually dark 30, and I'm doing my Cafe Bustelo in the morning. Jose has left for work already, and I was sitting here organizing my day. Some of y'all know I work from home, and so I sit down in the mornings before I start my corporate job, and I make an outline of what I need to do in my corporate job, and then what I need to do as far as my home, what I have to do. And so I know what I'm tackling during the day. And so my corporate job, I'm doing this, and then on my lunch break or after hours, I'm dealing with this. And so one of the things we're going to be doing is organizing our videos, get them going. Jose and I ordered our equipment. It should be here this week. We ordered our cameras and our lighting and tripods and all that stuff. We got a little crazy. It's going to be here though. We upgraded our phones, so you're seeing a better video. Shout out to Metro PCS. Went in, and I'd been a customer since 2006, and we hadn't upgraded our phones in like 5 years, and we had our phones still look brand new. The lady was amazed that we had them almost 5 years and all the buttons, and there were no scratches and stuff. But anyway, Metro PC, they gave us a really good deal on some brand new Samsung phones, which we've been Samsung users for a long time. And when we went to check out, they gave me an additional $30 off each one for being such a good customer. And we love Metro because you pay one price. I pay $40 a month. I get unlimited data, unlimited text, unlimited everything, and I got 5 bars where I live. What more could you ask for, right? Excuse me. Anyway, so Jose and I got our new phones, and we're going to do our videos. So I know that this last year has been horrible. I mean, we moved into this, we were blessed to buy this amazing farm, this beautiful home on nearly 17 acres. All we have is a beautiful home with some beautiful trees and some beautiful pasture and a fence all the way around it and a gate. No other infrastructure. Nothing. We put in an orchard. We dug a few beds. We put up some small greenhouses that the tornado took out a couple of months ago. We had our neighbors' animals come onto our land and destroy a bunch of our plants, destroy our business. We had to close our plant business gates for the day, for the season because of that. We hired some people because we needed help, and they forgot to tell us that they were allergic to dirt and poop and work and sweat and getting up before noon. If we had known that, we wouldn't have hired them, because apparently they were allergic to work. Well, hiring them, and one of them was a felon that we knew was an ex-felon, but for insurance reasons, it was costing a lot of money to hire a felon. Now I understand why employers don't hire, because your insurance, your liability insurance on having a felon, not good. So anyway, they put us in a hole. And because they did things halfway. They didn't do things the right way. Such as tilling. We told them, you got to till, we got to be about 18 inches on this area, and then sow this seed. They tilled 1 inch and sowed a bunch of seed. And then we told them not to sow the seed until we went out there and looked at it. They go out there, they till 1 inch, and they throw seed in the ground, and we go out there and look, and we've lost our seed. There is not a lot we could do. We tried to save it, but it was literally a lot of money. A lot of time, a lot of money. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. They were not dependable, and it was the worst 6 weeks of our lives. But it's over with. And then we had some people that were out here working. And we were like, those are undocumented workers. We were really concerned because they were undocumented workers. And sure enough, we caught the undocumented workers coming back after hours and stealing from us. And they took about half our flock of chickens. and they tried to break in our home with, they took a crowbar to two of the windows, one in the front, one in the back. And then I had a gun confrontation. It was just like out of the wild friggin' west, with a couple of them on a couple of different occasions. And we got to the point where we just couldn't leave the property. And so now I work from home. Part of that is for health reasons. But my employer was graciously to set me up with the technology so I could do my job here. And then that helped with my health issues, but also my presence here kind of nipped some things in the bud as far as bad people coming on property. So when someone's home, I make a point of, in the morning before I start work, to go out on my property and make my presence known out there. And I do it around my lunch break. Sometimes I'll even take my food and go out and sit with my chickens and share it with them. And so I'm seen on the property out here, walking around. Sometimes I'll get in my vehicle and drive all the way out to the end of the acreage and drive the fence line, and just to make my presence known. Anyway, so part of our videos we're going to be doing, Jose is going to be focusing on converting our kitchen into a commercial kitchen. So we're going to show that, and I think he's going to show some chefy stuff. Yeah. We're going to do some canning videos eventually. That was our goal once we get the kitchen finished. And we're going to be showing videos about what we're doing for the infrastructure and to reclaim some of this, because we have nothing. It's not like Brad and Krista where they moved into this beautiful farmhouse with these buildings, and so they kind of have something to work with. We don't have anything to work with. We've got to make it happen here. And so that's what we're going to be videoing. And then I'm going to be doing about my health and my weight loss. As some of y'all know, I used to weigh 665 pounds. I was actually probably a lot more than that. I had been on a diet about 5 weeks when I went in to when they finally found a scale that would weigh me accurately. I was being weighed by a scale that said I was 500 or something, but then they found out the scale maxed at 500. And so it was showing me like at 502, 502, 502. And the doctor found out that scale was like, I was well over 500 and it maxed. So, it took them a few weeks and they found a scale. This was back in 2010. So they found a scale that would weigh me. And when they weighed me, I was 665, but I'd already been on this diet. And when I came back 2 weeks later, I'd lost 17 pounds. So when the doctor did the math at what had been going on 5 weeks before, he estimated I was well over 700 pounds. I'm not that way anymore, but I'm still not there. So right now I teeter between like 380 something, high 380s, 392, up into 420s, 430s. It teeters back and forth. Some of it has to do with my inflammation. It has gone down immensely since I'm not commuting anymore. I was spending 5 hours a day on the road 5 days a week. And now that that's not a factor, my inflammation's gone down because my kidney issues, they're reversing. And so the function is much better. But I'm going to be talking about and doing some videos about my lifestyle choices. And, Deuteronomy 30, 19 and 20 talks about how God says, I gave you the choices of life and death. I put them before you. Choose life. And so the things that I'm learning are that these diseases and disorders that we all have, like a majority of our psoriasis, a majority of our eczema, a majority of our acne, our type 2 diabetes, our hypertension, our COPD, our lupus, our fibromyalgia, our cancer, all these disorders, our erectile dysfunction, our yeast infections, our chronic bladder and kidney infections, our joint pain, our arthritis, our vision problems, our migraines, all these disorders, our intestinal disorders, our IBS, our obesity, all these disorders are lifestyle choices. So those are choices that we make in our lifestyle. It all boils down to what we're putting in our mouth. It really does. It boils down to our lifestyle and what we're putting in our mouth. So I'm going to let food be the medicine, and I'm going to document it. And one of the things I'm doing is I've already started a plant-based diet journey, but I'm going to be videotaping how I'm using the Thrive Life product, the vegetables and the fruits in Thrive Life, incorporating them into my recipes as a replacement to fresh produce, and just showing you how you can utilize that. And so we're going to go on that journey together, and I'm going to be videotaping that. So like I said, we're waiting on our equipment. It should be here in about, well, sometime this week. And I need to check on that. We just got all of it ordered yesterday, so I'm waiting on those tracking numbers to come in, and we're going to get started from there. But one of the things that I want to do, and this is another reason why I gave the shout out, was I wanted those of you who want to go on this journey with me to get the book How Not to Die by Dr. Michael Greger. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go over chapter by chapter, and we're going to go through it together. And he has a lot of other tools, and you can order it at Amazon.com. You can go to Barnes & Noble. You can get it at, what is the Half Price Books, HPB, .com has it. And then you can go to his website, nutritionfacts.org. Now, his website is a free website. You don't get the book for free, but his website and his services there are free. Everything's free. So it's and he does it basically as kind of a nonprofit. So nutritionfacts.org. Just go there and you can find it there as well. Or, just look on the internet. You'll see it. And he's coming out with a new cookbook that's going to be released on my birthday, December 5th. Woohoo! Which I am pre-ordering. Yes. But Dr. Michael Greger, you'll be totally impressed with that. And so I'm going to go on that journey, and I'm going to get that book. I got my Fitbit, which I've always had for over a year. I've worn a Fitbit. And I got my FitnessPal set up. And so everybody can go on there and hook up with me there, and we'll just take this journey together. But there's going to be a lot going on at DeJesus Family Farms, and I want y'all to go on the journey with me. I need your support. We can't do it alone. And we love you guys, and we appreciate your prayers, and would love your feedback. So you have a great day, and we'll talk soon, okay? Bye.